So guys, what is Jellyfin? Jellyfin is built by volunteers and it's a solution to give you back control of your media. So today we're going to be taking a look at installing a server of Jellyfin, and within Jellyfin you can do pretty much anything you want with your media. You can have movies, TV shows, music, live TV, books, photos, and anything that you own. And you can see here that you can pretty much run it on anything. So this should be very interesting. This is how it looks like when it's actually in action. And this is some of the information. It's free, there is no fees, and it's built by the community. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be installing Jellyfin on Proxmox. So the first thing we're going to be using, guys, is Proxmox, of course, and we're going to be using the T-Tech helper script for Proxmox. Now, the first thing you need to make sure is to make sure that you are on the node level. In my case, it's PVE, and you're going to go to the shell. From the shell, we're going to use the command line here provided by T-Tech. We're going to copy that, go to the Proxmox, make sure you're on the shell level, and we're going to paste that in, and we're going to hit enter. So these questions, guys, are going to be asked to make sure that you're setting up things correctly. So pay attention to this. We're going to use the default settings. And in my case, I do have a crucial SSD that I use for all my Proxmox projects. So I'm going to select that by hitting the space bar. Then I'm going to click tab, OK, and then enter. Same thing here. And as you guys can see, 106 here is already started, so you can see that it's already started to install it. Don't worry if you see an error about IPv6. As long as everything else is good, you should be good to go. So once it's completed installing, guys, you'll see here that you do have an IP address, which we're going to use to do the setup. Right now, it's installed all of the dependencies and everything that is required, and it's already set up an LXC container for you here. Now we can go here. Before we go though, one of the things you need to know is that if you want to take note of this IP address, you can always go here, click on Jellyfin, and you see that you have this note here. You can basically just either erase everything you see there, or you can add you can modify this code so that the URL of the code points to your IP, or you can just add the IP at the bottom so that you know which way to go when you need to go to the Jellyfin installation. So now, if we go to any other LXC, we can just come back here to the Jellyfin LXC, and we have the IP address always available for us. So we're going to click on this, and it should open a new tab. And welcome to the Jellyfin installation wizard. So they should be self-explanatory. Over here, we can choose the language in which we want the Jellyfin installation to be. In our case, we're going to choose English and continue. The username, we're going to keep it YouTube, and I'm going to add a password. Once you have a password, hit next. And here you can add a media library, but we haven't created a folder where we can add our media. So for now, we're going to skip that part. Next. This is for your metadata. So basically your movie description or TV description or anything like that, you have to choose the language in which the metadata is going to be looked up in. This is remote access. If you don't know what you're doing, uncheck the remote connections. And here you're done. And This part, guys, means that you're done setting it up, so we can click finish. So now that you have access to the web interface, we're going to go back and I'm going to show you a few things that you have to do if you want to set up your libraries. So if we go to the PVE, to the Proxmox, and go to our Jellyfin instance, and I have set up a folder and added an open source movie because I don't have any movies that I could show you with. So basically what I have done so far is that I created a folder in MNT. I created a folder called media, and then within that folder I've created another folder called movies, and within that folder I added an open source movie called Big Buck Bunny. All right, and we're gonna use this for me to show you how to create a library. So we're gonna go back to Jellyfin. We're gonna log in. And now that we are in, you can see here that we have nothing here. So there is no library. So let's create a new library. I'm gonna click here to create one. I'm gonna click the plus icon over here, movies, and we're gonna create the folders. The folder is the one we already have set up before. So MNT, media, movies. So you remember that I created that, hit OK. And then, so this path here is the one that we created in the Jellyfin LXC container. And the metadata download language for me is English. And the country is United States. And everything else I'm gonna leave default for now, hit OK. And now we have a library. What I'm going to do is scan the library. Should be very quick because there is only one file in it. And as you can see here, the file has been detected and the movie here has been detected. However, there is no artwork or anything like that. So give me 1 second while I look up the artwork here. So the reason why it looks like this and that there is no metadata, there is no movie name or description, is because the naming convention. So if you look here, you have to name it in a certain way where you have the movie folders and then inside of it you have movies named in a certain way, or you have folders of those movies and then the file inside of that folder. So I'm going to show you what I have done so far is that I created a folder called Big Buck Bunny, and then within that folder I renamed the file and added the movie file inside of it. So now if we go back and go home and refresh the metadata, you can see now we have an image, we have a title, and we have the year. If we click on it, we have even more information about the cast and crew and also a description of the movie. We have tags and different information like that. So that's it for me, guys, for this video. As you guys know, you can explore and go to settings and do even more things with Jellyfin. So have fun with it. Thank you guys for being here with this video. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.